Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so upset that I'm in the car, but I'm here. So I'm like, dang it. But I'm happy to be here. I was not about to miss this call for anything. I was on the phone with my mom. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, I have to go. Straight to the call. Gotta go.
Well,
How are
thank
you?
you. Well, thank you, Queen, for getting on this morning, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. How are you doing?
All right, we gonna get this party started today. How's things?
I do it.
You kind of breaking up a little
Can
bit.
you hear me?
I can hear you now, but you're a little choppy. Huh?
Morning. How are you,
I can't hear you. Say that again.
Miss Tracy? How are you?
I'm blessed, girl. I cannot complain, baby. I'm blessed.
Yes, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm in Georgia. It's a little woody out here, so my bad.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome to the call this morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
That's good. That's good.
So it is at 10:30 hour. I'm just going to wait just a couple more seconds for to see how many people chime in this morning. If not, I'm going to go on what I have in mind today to talk about, and it's going to be really powerful for me because um, when I say it's going to be powerful today, so I'm grateful for being able to speak today. And I'm grateful for allowing God to use me today. That's what I'm going to say. I'm grateful for Him using me. I'm grateful for Him to allow me to get up this morning and to speak in, in serious abundance. I'm truly grateful for that. So I'm going to get right into it today. Um, that's what I'm about to do. So, with that being said, good morning to each and every one of y'all this morning. I hope y'all all had a fantastic, blessed, and beautiful day. I'm sitting in my office this morning. So, I'm coming because God has been, He's been in me this morning. And the topic that I want to talk about today is your paradigm shift. And I'm coming from this book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And the reason why I'm talking about your paradigm shift this morning, if you can hear me, please put some 7 7s in the chat or come off of mute, let me know you can hear me.
I can hear you, baby.
I can hear you.
Thank you.
I can hear you loud and crystal clear.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to talk about your paradigm shift this morning. Now, why I'm going to talk about this is because we're getting ready to cross over to the month of May. And May is a very powerful month. Very powerful. But some of us is going to be extraordinary, and some of us is going to be mediocre, and some of us ain't going to take no initiative at all. So what I'm going to talk about your paradigm shift today is because it's so important. So let's talk about it. So let me say, this morning I was up, all ready to get my day started. And I had to shift because of the fact that sometimes things happen right at that moment when you're about to execute and go into your day. A small little nugget could come in and reroute you. So this morning, the small little nugget came in to reroute me at 7 a.m. And it happened to be my dog Casino. At 7 a.m., we go out for a walk. But this particular morning, he was like, nah, I'm not ready. You're going to chase me to get me to take you outside. And I'm like, we're not doing that right now. We're not going to do that right now. And he looking at me like, yeah, whatever. So at 7 a.m., I'm looking at him, he looking at me. So when I say the shift, I had to do it. I had to shift to go to something else to do while he tried to figure out what he was going to do. So I said, well, let me get my laundry together because I got laundry to do. So I went to go put the laundry in the bag, and the bag stuck to the shopping cart. Girl, it was a mess. So I had to leave that there, and I had to shift, which means paradigm. I had to sit down, collect my thoughts. I had to say an extra prayer this morning. But when you are personally developed, your mind can shift into what you read to get you back on track, to get you to where you need to be. So when I say personal development is the key, so my mind had to shift to the 4 key elements that God gave me. I'm equipped to handle any and everything in my life. I got the power to change all things in my life. And I'm anointed from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. So when I begin to go back and shift to that, I said, okay, cool. You gonna go last since you wanna be like that. I'm gonna go and do what I need to do. I had to shift. And sometimes we gotta quickly shift because of things happening. We can't just allow that moment to come in and say, okay, I'm gonna take over. No. So when I shifted into that, it's because I came from this book, The Paradigm Shift. And some of us have to understand things are gonna happen in your life. You're gonna wake up and all of a sudden things are gonna go good, and one split second of a moment, a shift gonna come in and it's gonna knock you off balance. But if you ain't got your mind personally developed for you to be able to shift into gear, you're gonna be lost on your way. That's just like your navigation in your car. If your navigation say make a left and you know you ain't supposed to make that left, you're supposed to go right, then what you gonna do? You gotta be able to have your mind prepared for situations that come into your life. That's just simple as that, because we all know things are gonna happen. We all know things are gonna take fire. But what are you pouring into your paradigm? What are you pouring into your mind that gets you to shift that way? Because I'm quite sure all of us have had that moment we got up and our day was going good. Then all of a sudden something hit us, boom. And some of us froze because guess what? Our mind wasn't being fed. We didn't have the appetizer, we didn't have the main course, and we didn't have the dessert to go into the mindset. Some of us just think, okay, I can get up and I can go about my day. No. Success, no. Dominique, no. We have to prepare for that morning. So when we wake up, we can get prepared for it. We can't just jump into the trading market. We got to prepare for it. We can't just jump into our day. We got to prepare for it. Because see, when them little boulders and them nuggets come, and we ain't prepared for it, it's going to be taking us over. It's going to knock us by storm. Actually, it's going to knock us on our ass. And we ain't going to be able to bounce back from it. But if we are prepared mentally for it, and what we pour into our mind, we can handle any and everything that comes our way. And that's the honest to God truth. So when the Spirit said to me, because I'm like, Lord, what am I going to talk about today? And I had not a clue. And it's the limit popped in, and he said, you should talk about what you just went through, the shift, and how you diverted and you went into what you needed to do to put you back on track. So I sat for 5 minutes. I breathed in 3 times. I said, Lord, give me the strength, because this situation ain't going to overconquer me. So he could go out a little later on the day. I'm going to go ahead on and do what I need to do. Some of us stop in our tracks. Some of us just say, oh, well, I'm not doing it. But if that's what you want to do, you're going to sit in your own self-pity. You're going to sit in your own mess. Some of us going to say, you know what? This don't have me. It ain't going to conquer me. I'm going to step on it, and I'm going to keep it moving. Some of us is going to be so prepared for it mentally until, let me make it real clear. You're going to be so prepared for it mentally until you're going to be like Superman with the S on your chest. Come on, baby. What you got for me today? because I got something for you. I'm gonna knock you on your ass, and you're gonna get back in line, and you're gonna try me again tomorrow, but I'm gonna knock you on your ass again. That's what the shift is going to be with you. You're gonna come back just like that. What you got? What you got? Some of us ain't gonna have that S on our chest because you wanna know why? We too busy looking over here, we too busy looking over there. But see, when you get that S on your chest and you know what you gotta do, and when a little teeny tiny problem come up, you know how to shift it back in, not today. Because see, at the end of the day, I got the victory. I have the victory on every single thing that I got going on in my life. And when you can shift back quickly and you can bounce back, you good. But you gotta apply into your mindset. You gotta get your mind prepared for these nuggets that come your way. Because see, we still walking on this earth. So we're gonna be hit with all kinds of things. But how are you handling it is the multi-million-dollar question. You know, some of us walk mediocre. Some of us walk in serious abundance. Some of us know like we know that I need to get it together like yesterday. But some of us still say, I got time. It's okay, I got a little time. No, you don't. Because to be honest with you, when that man say, check 1, 2, 3, I need you to come on home. But I haven't done what I needed to do. Well, actually, you did have time. You just bullshitted. And because you just bullshitted, I need you. Then it's like, well, we all know we can't run from death. We can't. But if you're doing what you need to do and you already in gear for it and you know when stuff happens, okay, cool, I'm equipped to handle this. I got it. I'm not gonna let my problems swallow up and eat me and choke me. I'm going to choke my problems. I'm going to put my problems in check. Some of us can't do that because our emotions take the best of us. Some of us can't do that because we allow our emotions to eat us up, spit us out. And our emotions sometimes can be our worst enemy and the devil's advocate because it can take over your mind, your body, and your spirit. I begin to understand personal development is so important because it helps your mind grow, helps your mind expand, it helps your mind navigate, it helps your mind put you in all kinds of realms. So when the instant something happens, your mind can shift and say, oh no, this is what you need to do quick. Because I'm quite sure with Success having 5 children, they all coming at her at one time. But she know how to shift to go in to meet them all at the need where they need to be. Because she gets up and prepares herself for her day because she knows she got to prepare for it to deal with her kids. And every one of them got a different personality. So she know how to deal with all those personalities. And if I'm right, Success, drop a 1 in the chat because you a mama of 5.
Baby, you so right. I'm sorry, you so right. 111.
And she got to. So we got to learn how to handle that. And if we don't know how to handle it, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all not gonna survive. And I'm gonna touch on somebody's toes today. We're talking about running up this bag of money. If your mind ain't there, you ain't gonna run up nothing. Because the minute that the money come in, this is going to be the devil. Hey, you should go buy those new rims to spruce up your car. Hey, you should go down to the strip club and have a little fun. Hey, you say you want to get drunk? You want something? Oh yeah. And then when you look around again, empty bank account, ain't got nothing to do. Now they saying, yo, we going on this retreat. Everybody going down to Mexico. I ain't got no money. What? Girl, I took all the money I had fun. I'm gonna tell you what you need. You need that shift power of a Tonka truck. Anybody remember the Tonka truck? Back in the day, there was a little boy that had a Tonka truck. That motherfucker was so hard, you threw up against the wall, it didn't die. No matter what you did to it, it kept moving. It just kept going. You hit it, you throw it, you hit it with a hammer, it kept going. You need to have that type of shift power to say, whatever you got, I'm gonna come back. Whatever you throw at me, I'm gonna come back. You gonna knock me, hear me down, but I'm gonna shift because I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be like that time control. Don't ever against the wall, I'm coming back. I'm gonna shift my way because I'm not playing with y'all today. And I'm saying that because reading is fundamental. Enriching your mind and making your mind the wealth source of everything around you is a multi-million-dollar blessing. We see so many well-known educators, well-known wealthy person, but they did not get there just because they woke up the next day and said, I'm gonna do it. No, they prepared. They got there, they molded themselves, they listened, they gravitated to successful mentors, they went to different leadership programs to help them mold their character. So they can run that race and stay in that race and not walk away from nothing. And when something hit them, they be like that Tonka truck. No, baby, not today. Some of us need to understand we need to have the whole armor of God on. Because what we're going to walk into is going to be phenomenal for some of us. Some of us going to get eaten up. And some of us ain't going to make it. But you got to have the paradigm shift to know I'm going to do this. And I know when I used to be a social worker here in Philly, I had to have my mind right, walking into these people's houses to do an assessment. I could not walk into their houses with my own personal stuff on my mind. I had to shift quickly and say, I'll leave that at the door. I'm walking into their house because I got to help these people. So when your mind is cluttered, you got to go to get you some resources, some powerful nuggets to shift you back to where you need to be. They got so much on YouTube audio that you can listen to. Eric Worre, Eric Thomas, Lisa Nichols. They got so many people. Instead of you listening to some rap music, put your headphones on and dive into some Bob Proctor or I love him, Stephen Covey. Come on. So you can elevate. And so when the shift happens to you, they throw you down, wait a minute, hold on, wait, I just read this. Let me get myself together and bounce back. We need to. We learn in the hourglass. We learn in the 50-50 bounce. We need to learn how to bounce back, and we need to learn how to get it strong so we can stay in this race and keep going. You got to have a serious plan of action. You got to have a serious plan for yourself. You better have the appetizer, you better have a 4-course meal, and you better have a dessert. And you better make sure you got it on all rims, because we get ready to walk into May. And before you know it, we'll be saying Happy New Year. And you will be sitting back trying to figure out, well, what the hell did I do? I did nothing. I sat on my ass and I watched other people while I could have been working my plan so my plan can work for me. If anybody feel me on what I just said, you can come off a line or you can put it in the chat, fire. One of the two.
Fire.
Fire, fire.
Fire.
Because we really understand, we really understand something. We really do. We want a lot. We want a lot. We want to do a lot of things. And we want to execute so much. But I'm going to be real. What's going to stop you at the door is this. Because this ain't, if it ain't prepared for it, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have your broke friends coming up trying to introduce you to do something. You're going to have somebody come along and say, girl, don't you want to go out here? Don't you want to do this? If this ain't prepared. So you got to learn how to block the demons of the mind. You got to learn how to block the demons of the people. You got to learn how to block the demons of the spirit. And you got to get it together. Because see, your abundance is there, but how you walk into it is your question, is your journey. Are you prepared for it? Are you going to shift to where you need to be? So at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself this question. I deserve everything that I go after. Or are you going to prepare yourself to do it? Are you going to put yourself in that position and say, yes, I got to be prepared for it, so I need to prepare my mind. See, a lot of times I'm going to be real with y'all, because I worked in the mental health field. Dementia is so real. Dementia is so real. A lot of people develop dementia because they don't exercise. See, this is one of the things I've learned. Your brain, if your brain does not exercise and your brain is not functioning and you're not feeding it, we can feed our stomachs, but if you're not feeding it, your brain soon shut down because it's not operating on nothing. Nothing. Not nothing. So when dementia kicks in, because the brain just went flatline. So now you can't think. You ain't got nothing to operate off. And I've seen so many people I work with go through that because they just stopped. We want this so bad, but you gotta feed it. You gotta feed your mind. And I ain't talking about turn on Netflix and look at something. I ain't talking about looking at Empire or Power. You got the power to change everything. You can create your own damn empire. You got all that right in front of your face. And some of us God be right here, right here. He be like, hey, I need you to come into me this morning. Lord, no, I need you to come over here this morning. But see, I gotta. And then you wonder why he do this. Every time you pick up the phone to call somebody, it's busy. Can't get through. Or then you wondering why you trying to text somebody and the text bounced back to you. It ain't because their phone is off, it's because he said, I told you I need you to come to me, but I'm gonna block everything around you because you have no choice but to come to me because I need you to come to me. Because I have something I want to reveal to you. But some of us don't want that because, wait, they said it's time for us to jump into the market. I get that, but I need you to come to me. And you ignore, so you go in the market and you wonder why. Well, wait a minute, I just lost my money in the market. And that person that put the same trade as you in won, but you didn't because you didn't listen. So you gotta feed your mind and you gotta be obedient to your spirit. I can't get up in the morning time and just jump into stuff. I gotta prepare for my day. I gotta elevate my mindset. I gotta elevate my spirit. And I got a couple things I do before I walk into my day. So if you have not created something for yourself to get you prepared for this day, I recommend that you do. Because there's so many books out there to read. Pick and choose the ones that's going to elevate you, it's going to connect with you, and it's going to help you grow your journey. Because May is here. May is right around the corner. And if you are not preparing yourself for it now, let me tell you something, you're going to be so slow getting into the race. You're going to walk into the room and everybody's going to be talking. You're going to try to figure out, well, what's going on? Girl, you wasn't here last week? No, I don't know what happened. And I got a name for them people. It's called slow as shit. Because they so slow to get their shit together until when you walk in the room with somebody else and they having a conversation, you try to figure out what's going on and you want to butt in. Don't butt in. You should have been in. Should have been in. You know, I'm going to share this with y'all. Somebody told me, Shav, a couple weeks ago, they didn't like my tone and my voice. They thought because I spoke and I was so raw and I was so, how they call it, unorthodox, that they could never listen to anything that I had to say. And I said, that's cool too. But let me ask you a question. How old are you? Oh, I'm 20 something years old. I said, okay, great. Well, now I understand you why you won't listen to nothing that I say because I'm seasoned. I'm well marinated. I've been on this earth for half of a century. The reason why you ain't gonna listen to nothing I say because you still got milk on your breath and you haven't even fully developed yet. You still swimming in the pond, you haven't stepped into the ocean, but you keep on swimming in the pond and you keep with the milk on your breath. And you keep on wearing your blinders on because I've been here. I've seen some things. So as wisdom come along with me, I can begin to relate. So therefore I can pour back into the generation that I already once used to be. So if you want to be hard-headed, you go right ahead. If you think my words is too sharp for you, it may be because it's cutting your ass because I'm trying to tell you something. So when they told me that, I said, I'm cool with that. You cold as ice. I said, no, baby, that ain't ice that you see coming out the cubes of the refrigerator. That's some diamonds that God gave me. They shine so ever bright. So the next time you want to call me cold as ice, that's diamonds, baby. They shine so bright. I begin to understand I don't care what other people say and how they feel about me. Because you know what? God created me to be cut from a different cloth. God created me to be unique in my own shoes, in my own way. And some of us are so scared to come out to be you. Some of us are so afraid because you don't want nobody to see your light shining. Some of us are willing to let other people control our atmosphere, control what we say. Some of us are so afraid to say, no, girl, I'm not doing what you said today. Some of us are so afraid to walk in our own shoes. Some of us are so afraid to tell somebody, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. Because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Let me tell you something, honey. Feelings don't pay my bills. Feelings don't come into my bank account. Feelings don't put food on my table. It just don't. So if your feelings get hurt because I tell you no, oh well. But I tell you what, the next time you run up a check, cut me one since you want me to follow you so much. Cut me a check and then we can be cool. You ain't gonna cut me a check because you know what you're gonna tell me? Why should I do that? Then why should I follow you? Why should I be around your rim when God has given me my own rim to cut out, my own destiny? See, at least I know my own destiny with him won't fall because it's built off a solid foundation. Because my paradigm has been shifted. My mind is in a total different place. And I'll be damned if I let somebody come up and try to corrupt me, steal from me, take from me. I will beat you with a baseball bat. Knock your ass down. Because I worked too hard to get to where I'm at. And I'm not going to have you coming up here telling me some off the wall shit and you only been on this earth for not even a half a century. Get real. Get real. I can't. I won't. Because when God tells me, I said you're ready, then I'm going to go do what he says because he's been here. He's been seasoned. He done made everything on this earth, including us. And I don't got time to having somebody play with my future because my future consists of my husband, my grandchildren, and my children, and my legacy. And you ain't going to mess with my legacy because then we got a problem. Some of y'all are willing to let somebody fuck with your legacy. But ask yourself this question. Are they gonna let you fuck with theirs? Are they gonna let you fuck with their legacy? Are they gonna let you fuck up their mindset? Are they gonna let you fuck up their world? No, they ain't. But they willing to fuck up your world. You better put some boxing gloves on and knock their asses out. You better tell them, no, baby, it ain't happening today. It ain't happening today. Lose your mind one good time and show them where you coming from. I guarantee you they back the fuck up off you and say this bitch crazy or this dude lost his damn mind. But that's okay because they know not to mess with you. Because your success and your legacy is real. It's real. And if you believe you are in the best place, in the best space, walking into your abundance, I'm going to open up the line and I want somebody to come off and I want you to be real transparent because see, today I am not bullshitting. I don't got time for the fakeness, the unapologetic people. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I don't know. I don't got time for that because that's not going to help your future. I said a couple weeks ago, you better get your balls. You better know what it is to get your balls and you better start handling shit. You better be walking with a baseball bat so when niggas come knock their ass out. Because trust me, they will still kill from you and don't care nothing about you. So why in the hell are you giving them the time of the day? Why in the world are you feeding into them? Because at the end of the day, they make their money. Tell them, cut me a check. They don't cut you shit. They're gonna look at you like you crazy. Your money is what you make. Your mindset is what you create. Your shoes is what you walk into. God gave each and every one of us a destination, a dynasty to build. But we can't build it because no, listen. This is how we're going to do this. And so we're going to do it this way. And I'm going to be real honest. Some of us know integrity is a key. But some of us are willing to compromise our integrity. Some of us are willing to lay it on the ground. just so I can please that person. But then that person going on about their business and becoming successful, and yet you left your integrity on the ground. So now everybody can walk all over you and do what they want to do to you because you have no integrity. Baby, I can't compromise my integrity because my integrity is my character. And if you compromise yourself, you are willing to tell somebody, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do to me because I want to make sure I'll be at your side of your home. Compromise yourself, you'll fall for any and everything. So I'm gonna open up the line if anybody want to share.
Yes, great, great Uncut Monday. I love these Mondays because this is exactly what you need. And that youngster needs to understand, a lot of elders, you have to understand and respect your elders. Like when I'm in my Kemetic church, you have to ask permission from your elders to even speak and be thankful for your ancestors because people are here before you to show you the way. So a lot of times these youngsters, they don't be wanting to hear it. And even when it comes to your children, sometimes the mama's voice is always so soft and this, and then when the daddy come in, it be just what them kids need to hear. And sometimes it's reverse. Sometimes the mama be the one up on them and the daddy be real chill, laid back. But you need that. You need that to cut your tail to get you into action. Because if you're comfortable, you're mediocre, you're not going to do what you need to do. And you also need to take your energy, your environment so serious. Like if somebody was trying to harm your child or do something to them, you would be on them attacking with that bat. You need to do that with yourself daily. If someone is around you and that negativity or even coming at you, you need to get them from around you. So thank you so much for this morning, sis. It's right on point. Start the week right.
You welcome.
Yes, Lord. I just wanted to piggyback on what she said. Listen, this is so real. I've been talking about this for so long, just with people around me. It is so important not to compromise your character, especially in this business. You have to really pay attention to whose voice you're listening to. And when I say that, some people, and I really believe in my heart, Miss Tracy does not speak from her own flesh and blood. Miss Tracy speaks from the Spirit. God literally speaks to her. So when I listen to Miss Tracy, it's almost like I'm listening to God. I'm not really listening to her vessel. I'm listening to the voice of God coming through her body. So people will talk to you. And some people are led by the Spirit, and some people are led by God. Some people are really in your life to hear, like, literally listen to them. But a lot of these people are not those fucking people. And they just want to talk. And they just want to be impressionable on you because they see that you have something, but they don't want you to be the reason why you succeed. They want to say, oh, no, I'm the reason. I'm the one that told her that. Oh, you know what?
Diamond, you are breaking up very bad. You're breaking up very bad.
I'm the one to get that. So God is the one that led me here. You were just the vessel. So stop trying to take the credit. That's why you have no credibility, because you're too busy trying to take all the credit. So it is very important that.
Dime, baby, you're breaking up so bad, girl. I can hear something, but I can't hear everything. Okay.
The Matrix got her.
The Matrix got her. Okay. Anybody else want to share?
It's okay.
Anybody else want to share?
I did have a moment yesterday. This a 19-year-old actually asked me if he could get in the academy for free,
Okay.
but knowing how the better version of myself is, I kind of flipped it and was like, why would you ask me that? Because you have to understand that freedom comes with the price.
Mhm.
And you asking me to teach you something, me teaching you, you have to pay. I don't do nothing for free. So that was my day yesterday, really. So
That's awesome, Chris. Because you have people will try you. They will try you. They think you boo-boo the fool, or you got a sign on your face that say, hey, come over here and try her for free. Anybody else?
Hey, Miss Tracy, this is Jay. You just made me think about when you said that youngin didn't want to listen to you, or said about how you talk. You made me think about when I was younger and my mom would, when I was in my early 20s, and my mom would always tell me, stop hanging out with this person or stop entertaining that person. And I would never listen. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want to do and all this stuff like that. And then it came back when it came around, and she was right. She was right. And I was like, and then she would always say, a hard head make a soft ass. So yeah, we definitely gotta listen to our elders, because they definitely know what's best for us. We may not see it right then and there, but they definitely know what's best.
Thank you for sharing. And that is so true. That's so true. Anybody else would like to share?
I just want to add, Tracy, on that. When I first started out, I was helping people, giving them literally 325, y'all. I can't even tell you how many people I gave 325, and they not active. They not doing nothing, because people got to work and do it themselves. And you got to expect in your mind that they can do it. Don't be thinking, oh, they have to get this little free link, or they have to get the downgraded price. No, when they want something, I've seen people say they ain't got money for this, but as soon as I say you want to go somewhere with me or you want to go shop, they got the credit card ready. They're ready to hop on it. So the money just appears. So I want you guys to know that if they really want it, they'll go get it and find it and make it happen. And you want them to go through that so that it sticks and stays. Because if you just do it for them, they ain't gonna stick.
Can y'all hear me? So I'm gonna try this one more time. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. Listen, all I was trying to say, the main point was just watch the voices that you listen to. Everybody is not coming to you from a place of love or God. Some people just want to talk. Some people just want to be in control. So you cannot listen to everybody's advice. You have to be mindful of the spirit that you have and be discerning of what people are saying to you. That is all I wanted to say. Hopefully y'all got that.
Received it and understood it. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna say this, it's really, really, serious. Life is really, really too short. And we think we got it all, we know it all. And I'm going to speak this because this is just what the Spirit just laid on my heart to say. And I'm going to be real honest. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. What I'm about to say is, we get ready to cross into May. We're going into another called cleanup stage. And the stage we get ready to go into is clean up. Some people are going to fall off, go MIA, and disappear. The ones that have been in your ear telling you what you should do and how you're going to do it, they're going to become unavailable to you. And you're going to find yourself standing around trying to figure out what you want to do next. So how God is saying it to me is this: when you find yourself in that position that just tells you that that person was never meant to be in your life. They only came for a season to sprinkle something on you and then leave. I learned a long time ago that when the wind blow, some people go over this side. If the wind blow this way, some people go over this side because they can't figure out which way to go. But when the wind blow and that root that's been in your life is still there and is still planted, then you know that's the person that's going to ride with you. So people right now are shifting because of they're going this way, they're going that way because of the wind. They're confused and they don't have it together. They don't. Chris, your shift has approached. You got somebody just trying to shift you to the another side and you're not wanting to go there. And the Spirit just told me to tell you, stand your ground and build this epilepsy foundation the way He blueprinted it for you. Success. You had one element, but now you're about to walk into another one. And the other element that you're about to walk into is phenomenal leadership. The leadership that you're about to walk into is going to be the leadership of over 200 to 275 women right in your neighborhood. They're going to need you. So He's going to send you to doing leadership trainings and conferences because He already prepared you for this and you knew it. You knew it. Dominique, He's saying you there, but you just want to hold on to that little teeny piece. And He's telling me to tell you, let it go. Let it go for sure. And don't regret it. He said, walk into your assignment. He said, walk into it. And don't feel bad about it. J Balls, He told me to tell you this. He gave you something a while ago, and you put it on the back burner, and you did not want to look at it again because you were so busy wanting to be a piece of an element to fit in. But He's saying, go back to that burner, pick it up off the shelf, and you work it like you work it and like you lost your mind. And don't let nobody distract you, and you work it. Danny, He said to tell you, when you hit Nashville, you're going to bless 3 people in Nashville. And the way that you're going to bless them, He's going to tell you how to do it. You're going to enlighten their spirit and you're going to enrich their soul. But He's going to give you the extra confidence to do it. And you're going to know exactly when to do it because He's going to tell you when to do it when you get to Nashville. Keisha, He said your deadline for you to quit your job has just moved up. So you need to get ready for it. And don't doubt it. Don't walk away from it because it is here. Whew. Jay, this is for you. He told me to tell you, stop running. It's something that you've been running from for a minute. And you keep running from it. And He keep bringing you back to it. And you keep running from it. You keep going from it. He keep bringing you back to it. He said, if He bring you to it this time and you run from it again, He will never put it in your eyesight ever again. He wants you to go execute it and get it done. I'm just giving it to you the way he just gave it to me. Do anybody have any closing remarks that they want to say? You go, girl. Yes. Yes. Come on, Keish. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes,
Let's
girl.
get it, y'all.
Anybody got any closing remarks they want to say?
May is my birthday month. So I'm going all in, and I will see everybody at the top.
We gotta have a beach party. Get y'all exercising, y'all.
Danny, I don't know why, but Danny, he's saying speak, Danny. Get off of mute. Speak, Danny. He's saying speak. Woo! Danny, he's saying speak. Come off of mute. Can you hear me, Danny, or are you at work? Okay. Guys, I'm so blessed to be able to come to y'all with this momentum call on every Monday, Uncut Monday. I just come to you and I give it to you the way God gives it to me. Okay, got you. And I give it to you the way God gives it to me. And that's just it, the way he gives it to me. I speak it the way he gives it and deliver it. Some of my delivery may not be like the way y'all want it to be, but it's the way that he gives it to me. And if I hit a nerve with anybody or I kind of text somebody the wrong way, maybe you need to get some fire underneath your ass and go to work. So I appreciate all the continuation from the normal crew that come on, Dom, Success, Jen, Danny, Keish, Araba. I have a message for you. And he said to tell you what you went through, is over with and done. But now there's a second part that's coming your way. You know how to handle it. You questioning it, but you know how to handle it. And he's saying you need to go to Exodus, the book of Exodus. And the answer is right there for you in the book of Exodus. In the book of Exodus, he says, go to Exodus and get the answer, and then you can go ahead and knock that problem out. I'm so filled up right now. And I just want to say I love each and every one of y'all. I'm going to see some of y'all at the top and make it real clear. I'm going to see some of y'all at the top. Some of y'all will still be at the bottom. But I know who I'm going to see at the top. I know who I'm going to see at the top. Some of y'all I'm not going to see at the top because y'all still going to be still stuck in your own personal hell. And you are not going to get out of it because you don't want to. You just don't want to. I love all of y'all. Peace and blessings. We walking into the new month. And next Monday is May 4th. So I say I bid y'all peace and blessings. Have a fantastic day. Remember, your paradigm shift is your key. Is your key. Don't forget all the calls tonight. Don't forget our momentum call kicking off with Success tomorrow. But guys, I love all of y'all. Please have a blessed day. And I'm going to say this. Please support each other in our group. Please support each other in our group. What I mean, if somebody's doing something, trading, but there's not a lot of money or whatever, comment on their post. Give them some support. And even if it's a seasonal trader, give them some support. Because at the end of the day, you will want somebody to support you. Let's not be selfish. We all can get there. We all can get there. So love all of y'all. Have a fantastic, blessed day. And I will see y'all next Monday. Peace.